Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I've got a load of brush. You can see it probably through the window. Finished up work late yesterday. Couldn't take all that brush to the dump, so figured I'd take you all along with me today and dump the brush and kind of do a review of my Gmc Sierra 2500 heavy duty pickup truck. I use this for work. It tows my trailer very well. I'll try to get some pictures of the trailer. I'm probably towing about close to 5,000 pounds, I would imagine. I've got one mower that weighs 1,000 pounds by itself, and then one mower weighs 700. Then I've got all the rest of the gear. The trailer itself weighs 1,900 pounds. So towing around a good bit of material. My first truck was a 1994 Gmc Sierra Z71 extended cab, really good truck. Had the 350 throttle body injection. Really enjoyed that. I used that truck from 2008 until the second trans went last year. So used it for 8 years. Really enjoyed it. It was, I sold the truck to a friend of mine. He put a new transmission in it, and that Sierra is still running. I just knew with the weight of my trailer that I needed to get the rear disc brakes, a little bit more power, and a few issues were popping up on that truck. The AC wasn't blowing as cold during the summer, just some little issues like that. So I used 2000 Tahoe from September of last year till March of this year, and then a friend of mine at church had this truck up for sale. He was looking to get into a Dodge Cummins, and he had this for sale, and I had made a list, and this truck met all the requirements on my list. So thankfully it's the quad cab. You can see that it's got the bucket seats in the console, which is really handy for putting stuff in, phones, wallets, money from lawn work, and so forth. I think it's the birch color. I don't remember the color code on it, but it's in pretty decent shape for an 02. The paint itself got a few scratches and stuff here and there, few little dents, but for a work truck, it's nice enough. You can clean it up and it shines real good. Looks good when you pull up to a yard, but it's not so nice that you put a scratch into it and have a heart attack. So working on getting the scratches fixed slowly, but overall it's running really good. AC works awesome. The interior is very, very comfortable. Room for everybody. Easier to get to my toolbox back there. So just a really good setup for me. It's got the 6-liter Vortec V8. I believe that's making around 300 horsepower, 340 pounds of torque. Not a super beast, but I can feel it's a little bit more powerful than the 350. The bottom end torque's better than the 5.3 in the Tahoe I towed with for half a year, and really happy with it so far. So since it has the 6-liter, it also came with the 410 rear gears, which is awesome to tow with. So it gets me to gas station to gas station. I do a lot of in-town driving, maybe under 200 miles a week with my lawn account routes. So I'm getting around 9.5 to 10 miles to a gallon towing. So not real awesome. I'd consider diesel, but I still think with my route, I don't think my mileage would have been too much better. So really happy with the 6-liter. It's got dual exhaust. Thankfully, somebody had taken the, I think it's got MagnaFlow dual mufflers into the stock 3-inch or 4-inch pipe out the back. So it sounds good. A little bit noisy, but it sounds good. I don't have to worry about messing with that. It has 202,000 miles on it. I got it with 196, I believe. So for this type of truck, it's still pretty young. Got a lot of pep in it still too. Thankfully the transmission had been rebuilt. New transfer case had been bought from Sun Gear. I forget the name of the company, but brand new transfer case installed. I think I've used 4-wheel drive once or twice. After this year's hurricane, it was kind of handy getting in and out of wet and muddy and boggy areas. So Didn't really want to work on the four-wheel drive again, but when you need it, it's nice to have. And thankfully, no issues with that. So, but running good, no issues with the motor. Trying to think of, it's got a little valve train noise on cold startup, but nothing major so far. Had a friend of mine look at it who used to work on GM trucks, and he said nothing to worry about with how many miles it has on it right now. So, but it's doing the job well. It's got the cast aluminum 16-inch wheels. Always wanted a set of those. Got 285/75 all-terrain tires on it. And we'll pull into the yard here and get the bed unloaded eventually. Alrighty, so I found a nice Florida-esque spot to park it here. So again, once again, a 02 Sierra, Gmc Sierra 2500 HD, so you get the body kit lift compared to like a 2500 or a 1500. The fascia piece right here is a little bit different too, compared to the 2500, I believe. I may be wrong on that, but thankfully the step bars are a big help climbing in and out of that after doing the long jobs. Tires are a big help. The wheels are in good shape. They don't dust very bad at all. I mean, they almost always look clean. It's very, which is really nice. If you just need to do a quick wash on it, you can do the body and be done with it. So really, I'm happy with that. Color, not too bad. I like the color. It's easy to clean. Doesn't show dirt too bad. So it makes it easier to pull up to a yard and just look nice. But I got the fender flares on. Always wanted a set of those. So. A few things, need to work on the lights a little bit. The lenses are a little bit fogged over. Grill's in pretty good shape. And probably in a video eventually here, I'll show you some of the difference. You might be able to see the color. This piece was not very well taken care of. It's been outside and the sun really got to it. It's kind of chalky. But I was using, I believe it was Mother's Back to Black project, and this is 2 coats of the Back to Black. So just a comparison there of what it looks like. The guy I bought it from, he used to be a volunteer firefighter, so he installed these nifty little strobes. There's the little switch right there. He had like 8 different settings. So I'll give you a little look back there. Yeah, there you go. Links in there. You may pick up. Makes it kind of nice. Especially on the front of the truck there. The big covered trailer kind of blocks it. One bulb's not working there on the left side, you can see. Got a few different settings on. This seems like it gets the most attention. Still got the fog lights to fix. I haven't decided what I want to do on that yet. Eventually I might put a winch on it. I'm not really sure on that just yet. So, clear coat's starting to feel a little bit. It gets used a lot, and it's kind of, it's an older truck. So you got a few little scratches got to take care of, stuff here. Came with the OnStar. Went ahead and put my 55 watt HIDs in. Obviously one bulb will just pop up because of the 55 watt. Yeah, this is the one. When we start it up, I'll show you that again. But we'll do a cold start on it here. One thing I've noticed with the towing is around town, if you're doing, put the vent shades on, during the summertime if it's raining, you can hide out in the truck and get a little air through the windows while you wait out the rain. Leave the windows cracked a little bit, stay out of the rain, and then not sweat as bad inside the truck while you're waiting for the rain to stop. But it's been a good truck. I like it so far. Let's give you a little cold start. I'll tell you a little bit more about the towing. What I found from using the tow mode a little bit later. So right now we'll do it's not a cold start, we'll do a warm start. That sounds pretty good to get a little rev through.